We prefer doing things our own way.
Say something!
That's my cue. Just what I want to hear.
Hey guys, it's LSuperSonicQ here with the debut of a new series. So this is my podcast series. It's called Coin Op Conversations, and it's had quite a bit of history. So originally this was a video series that I wanted to get out probably sometime last year, maybe at the end of the summer or so, and I just had so many problems trying to get it out because things didn't come together and stuff, and it was really hard. And over this past week, I kind of did, well, I guess it would be last weekend, I did this kind of like, not really like a rant, but kind of this thing on my blog that like, why am I preventing myself from making the videos that I want to make? I know I have the certain series that I do and the certain series you guys like watching, but I feel like I'm severely limiting my content by saying, okay, only a hoax video and only like an art video, whatever that may be. So I really wanted to kind of do a podcast series, and like I said before, I wanted to do some Let's Plays, so I decided why not just do it. So that's what this is, and it's the start of this series, and it's pretty much just going to be about whatever. I really don't think I should try and script anything or like make it specific to one topic. I was thought about having it maybe be just like a gaming podcast, but then I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna talk about whatever. You guys can listen if you want to, or if you don't want to listen, then don't even watch it. Just, you know, it's whatever. I want to make it. It's out there, so you guys can do what you will with it. But I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys, you know, enjoy listening to my opinions. So it's not just gonna be me all the time. Of course, this is the first episode, but in the future, I plan to have some people who I know in real life on here, and also maybe some of you guys from YouTube. We could, you know, I don't really know how we would set it up, but I'm sure there'd be some way we could get both of our voices on here, so that would be really cool. So yeah, I'm just going to roll with it. I don't know how long it's going to be or what we're going to talk about, but let's just get going. So guys, of course, first and foremost, I am really hyped for the chalk season. That should be starting up next weekend if the snow is gone and it's warm enough outside. Once we hit to the 60-degree temperatures, the snow's been melting at a pretty decent rate, but there's still quite a bit of snow around. It's not very thick, but there's like a lot of it all over the place, so hopefully that'll be gone enough for me to start, because I really wanted to start. I wanted to start back in March, if not early April or so, but you know, that's just didn't happen because of all the snow we got, and the fact that it stayed cold for so long, the snow didn't have a chance to melt until like right now. So hopefully that's going to be next week, but if not, then hopefully it's going to be as soon as possible, because this year, like I said, I'm planning on doing 2 chalk drawings like in real life every Saturday and Sunday, and whether or not those actually air on my channel or when they air, you know, is up for debate, but I'm planning on doing that from like, yeah, April to like September or October. So I really just want to do a ton of chalk this year and stuff, and my focus is going to be more on scenes. Like, I know you guys in the past have seen I've done standard characters, like just a character or just a couple characters, but this year I want to focus on like, say I draw a square, and in that square I can put whatever I want. I fill them in like the background, you know, I kind of like the Sonic 1 picture that I did in 2013, like the classic Sonic 1 American box art, whatever I called it. Something like that, where I can fill in a little square with a scene instead of just drawing like huge characters. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the chalk, but I just hope I can get to that as soon as I can. In a completely different direction, amiibos. Guys, is anybody still out there collecting amiibos or actively trying to collect them? And I know a lot of people have probably said this, and I guess I'm going to be one of those people. I kind of want to be done with amiibos after the fiasco that just ensued with the Nest thing, because I was trying to get a Nest pre-order on GameStop's website, and there was, of course, their servers went down to their site, and in-store their cash registers weren't working. People were standing in line for hours trying to pre-order this, and by the time the site went back up, all the pre-orders were gone. I don't even think any of Wave 4 was ever listed on the site, even when I was able to get through before the site crashed. So it's just terrible, and to be honest, it's just taking a lot of fun out of this. Now, for the record, okay, I got Marth, who was my top amiibo. I got him on launch day when the game came out on November 21st or whatever it was, and I also wanted Fox quite a bit, so I got him too. The only other character I could really see myself going after is Falco, because Fox Falco, that would be like, you know, Star Fox figures that don't really exist at this point. So other than that, I was trying to get some other ones, and I think for the most part, in the future, I'm not going to pre-order, I'm not going to do any of this nonsense. If I happen to go into the store, see a character I want, I'll pick it up. Otherwise, I'm not going to go hunting, go pre-order, go stand in line for 10 hours, you know, to get one of these figures. It's just so crazy, and I have to blame a lot of it on scalpers, because you know that is who is picking up most of these figures. I mean, there's no way Ness Ness. Who knows Ness? Like who knows Ness? There's no way he could sell out, so fast. I could maybe understand Lucina and Robin, because I guess, codename Steam is a thing, and, Awakening was a thing, but, Ness, I mean, come on now. So that's really a shame. I'm probably just going to focus most of my efforts on the Jack-specific figures now, because they're not as rare. Hunting them is actually kind of fun for the most part, and they're not as expensive as the Amiibos, and to some degree, I almost think they have better sculpts. I mean, if you look at some of the faces of, some of the human characters from the Amiibo line, yeah, they're kind of not that great. But moving on now to kind of some oldish news. It's kind of just talking about Smash Bros. Stuff. The Nintendo Direct that happened a little while ago at this point. But guys, so hyped for Smash. Like, you knew there were going to be more DLC, but I was not expecting Luke's to even be a thing, and the fact that Mewtwo just looks so great, like, I'm really hyped for what potential Smash DLC could bring. And there's the Smash ballot thing. Did you guys vote for anybody yet? I posted that kind of joke guide on how to suggest a decent fighter on my blog, and I don't know if I'm even going to follow it, you guys. I mean, like, there are so many characters that I want, but I just know that they're not going to get picked, so it's almost like, why waste my vote? I should be voting on characters that have a chance, and I guess a lot of people have kind of, caught wind of this, and some people, like the Microsoft, one of the high Microsoft executives wanted Banjo in the game, and he tweeted out that it would be cool if Banjo and Kazooie could be in the Smash DLC, and I actually wanted Banjo to be in the game. I was thinking about maybe voting for him, but I wasn't sure, because I'm like, well, Nintendo and Rare, it's been such a long time. Is that even, worth a shot anymore? So I'm going to really consider all my options and really think about who will be a good fit. I may end up voting for Banjo, or I may end up voting for someone completely different. I really don't know, and I don't know how they're going to implement it. I really wish it was a little more like, is this something that Sakurai wants? Like, or is he just going to go for, like, whatever the most popular? Like, I really want to know, like what Nintendo's true intentions are with this. Are they actually going to go out and get a completely new license if, people wanted a character that they, didn't have any affiliation with? So I really want to see where this goes, but there's a lot of potential involved. And another point kind of directly talking about the Nintendo Direct is, what's with all the leaks lately? Like, there was the Rayman leak, which was kind of more of like an intentional troll, but then there was the Paper Mario and the 3DS thing, and then there was this leaked Nintendo Direct list, and it's like, why are there so many leaks all of a sudden? It's really strange. I mean, obviously around when, like, Smash Bros. Gets announced and all the, there's the rumors of the characters and stuff, that stuff is expected. There's some real leak stuff, as we saw this last time. And, of course, there's obviously some fake stuff too, but, like, this time it's like, everyone's making a leak now. It's almost like the Paper Mario thing happened, and then the leaked Direct list was a direct result of the Paper Mario thing leaking, because in the Direct list, it's like, oh, there's a Wii U Paper Mario now, like as if it was debunking the 3DS one. And most of the Direct list leak was fake anyway. So I just don't know what's up with all the stuff. I just want to, like, make a point of that. That it's like, it just seems like everyone's doing it now, and it's not even like a thing to do around, like, a hype game, or, like, there's no reason to have a leak. It's just, oh, let's try and fool people. And you guys have seen it before in my hoax videos and stuff. It's like, people just have fun trying to, like, fool people, and that's probably what fuels most of it. As you guys know, I really try to not pay attention to leaks. I don't believe most of them. And in the case of the Nintendo Direct one, I tried to really not pay a lot of attention to it. Like, I was really interested to see what it had to offer, but I guess a lot of people were saying they had seen tons of leaks, on, like, around the date of the Direct. And the fact that it was on April Fool's Day made it even worse for leaks and stuff. What's real, what's not. So the leak that got the most attention wasn't even that accurate, and I just have to say again that I really think, as a result, it made me hate the Direct a little bit more than I probably would have otherwise, because I was expecting all these things, like, oh, a Star Fox reveal and, like, all this other stuff. But, realistically, as people were saying, and as I kind of had to say to myself, this isn't going to happen now. We might as well wait till E3. Nintendo's going to wait until E3, which is only a couple months away, before they're going to show their AAA titles. And with that said, guys, I think that is a good spot to end this first Coin Up Conversations podcast. I want to keep these episodes probably under 10 minutes, or around 10 minutes, close to 10 minutes, something like that, and I think I've covered all the topics I've mostly wanted to talk about, so I think right now would be a good place to stop. So this is going to be a weekly series, as I said. It's going to air every Friday, and I hope you guys enjoy, once again, what I have to offer. I've tried a series like this in the past. Actually, way back in 2011, I did a series, I think it was called Let's Talk. If I still have those videos around, I might put a link in the description below, just so you guys can check them out, that I actually, have been trying this kind of talking series. I've tried it before, but just this time I think I'm going to implement it a little bit better into my schedule, and talk about some more relevant topics, and, kind of just whatever comes to my mind, which I guess I'm not sure exactly what those Let's Talk videos were about, but maybe you guys can check those out and see for yourself if you're interested. So, with that said, I'm LSuperSonicQ. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next week. Finn. Oh, when I said I'll see you guys next week, I meant like I'll see you guys next week in the podcast series. There's still going to be a gaming series episode on Saturday and then an art video on Sunday, so check those out when they get up.